Hi, Sag. I'm sorry about that. I laid down about 7 of the 10 of the cards for your Celtic Cross, and my 4-year-old came bursting in the bathroom door, and instead of hitting pause, I hit stop. So I'm just going to give you guys a little overview right here of what's going on so far. It seems to be fitting pretty well, and I got a couple other messages mentally while I was waiting for her to use the restroom. Okay, so right now, where you are right now is the Justice card, okay? And this speaks of obvious legal situations, okay? This says that if things in your life right now have been a little, chaotic, that a positive outcome will come to the surface, provided that you've acted morally right and accountable. This also speaks of you being kind of like the Seven of Wands, like an advocate for someone. You'll be speaking on the moral grounds for others that can't speak for themselves right now. And that basically, as long as you've been accountable, everything will turn out okay, especially in the upright. And it also begs that you may be the own judge and jury in your own life situation. What's crossing you, it's kind of funny, there's a lot of major arcana on the board. First of all, we're going to say that. What's crossing you is the Hangman. And this is quite fitting because maybe this case that you're waiting on is taking a lot longer than you've wanted. Maybe just things in general in life. Finding a new place to live, getting a new job, finding, love is just taking a lot longer than you anticipated. But when the Hangman shows, it asks you to look at life from a new perspective. His head, he's not just some dope that's hanging out of a tree. He is enlightened. He does have, a glowing crown around his head. So he is getting lots of perspective while he's just like hanging out around there. Okay? This is beautiful. The best that can be achieved in your situation is the Magician. This says to me that since you've been accountable, whatever's going in your way, you have all the tools right now to manifest the desires of the next chapter of your life. Okay? So what else is there to say about that? That's amazing. The root cause or the foundation for the reading, this is my card, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is the Queen of Cups. This is a woman who is very, she's a caretaker. She's very emotionally balanced in the upright. She's emotionally giving. She's giving in many ways. And maybe she's the root of the reading because I'm speaking to a Sagittarius male out there that is in love with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman. And that's the root of the reading. He wants to know about that. But I feel like there's something else going on in your life, and you have to close that door first before you open the other one, okay? Because in the past, there's the Page of Swords. This, again, speaks of litigation, speaks of contracts, speaks of agreements. And you also, with the Page of Swords, he is bringing you reliable, useful information, especially in the upright. But you need to be careful to take action. You need to be careful to take action before you cross the T's and dot the I's and make sure that everything is the way that you want it. It denotes that useful information is coming in. Your hard work has been paying off in business and other dealings. The Page of Swords also suggests the people around you will be helpful. So if you are going through some kind of divorce or something, I don't want to say that, but I see a new woman. I see the Strength card. I see the Hangman. I see Justice. I just feel like maybe that's kind of like a legal-y vibe, that you do have support systems around you. And I know that Sagittarius people can be very stubborn. Sorry, I love you, but I'm Scorpio. I can be too. But don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Because you do have friends around that want to be there for you, okay? This card also says that a contract will be coming your way regarding property, careers, travel, and other agreements. That's what I'm saying. If you're waiting on, details of a house, Be patient. Use the hangman energy. Look at things from another perspective. Is everything the way you want it first? You know, do you want, you know, this much, what am I looking for? You know, just make sure if you're going into something big that it's exactly what you want, because if you're putting all this time and energy into manifesting this dream for yourself, which you obviously are right now, this is like the key manifestation card, make sure it's exactly what you guys want and deserve. You're very hard workers, okay, and you've earned it, okay? Lots of major arcana, lots and lots of major arcana. In the near future is the Strength card, okay? And right off the bat, this says to me that someone soon, the Strength card is also a Leo, but it could be telling me that someone is going to be coming to you for strength, for your very impartial Sagittarian view. You guys are a fire element, but I feel like you are the least, what's the good word? Least, just Aries and Leo can be very like, wow, like, you know, fiery. Like Sagittarius have fire in their soul too, but it's a smoldering. Yes, it's a smooth, calm, smoldering fire. When strength shows up, it shows that you need to look inside and turn for higher guidance. Maybe going through all this shit, all this legalities and paperwork and agreements, it's freaking tiring, man. So it shows that you need to turn to your higher power for guidance. It also demonstrates that that you have the strength of character while you're dealing with pressure. It denotes courage, determination, and patience are needed now. Okay. And I think Sagittarius, you guys will very easily can conjure up that type of energy for yourselves. It's time to get a situation or an individual under control, okay? I feel like if this deals with the rest of the reading, you guys have done that. In the near future, your situation will be under control. If this has to do with the legal dealings of a marriage, a house, taking a landlord court, I don't know. You patience, be courageous, be truthful, okay? The situation, this person on the other end, I feel they can be volatile and they might do anything to get what they want at all costs. So the Strength card is telling you to be true to yourself and be true to your heart, and things will end up as they should. You know, the universe has a plan for all of us. How you're feeling though internally right now is the Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? So maybe if this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio woman is on your mind, maybe just wait a little bit, because it's saying that if you do extend your hand to love, that it's not going to be anything that of, you know, substance, that, you know, it could be just a fling. Maybe that's what you're looking for. Good for you, you know, but I feel like most people want real, you know, involving, consuming love for some reason. Sagittarius has seen that they do, though, however, have a lot of flings before they settle down and find the one. In your environment, the way that others are looking at you, and the way that others are looking at you and your environment, just the energies around you. Okay, it's the Nine of Wands. This is also a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius card. This is about strength and defense, and also the fine line of strength, being defensive and being defended. Defending yourself and being defensive is what I'm trying to say. You have come through many, many hurdles. You're in a very strong position right now. I do feel like that begs to your legal situation then. Okay, whatever side you're on, you hold the keys, okay? Maybe that's why right now internally you're feeling like love is not on the table for you. You fought long and hard to get where you are, and you have endured many heavy challenges. This definitely is about a legal challenge. Please, you guys, like, comment. I would love to hear your stories. I would love to hear if I'm hitting anything at all, but I feel like someone right now has been going through a very long, nasty divorce, or they've been fighting very hard for a property that they want very badly. Being constantly vigilant and ingenious can be exhausting. However, you use your energy wisely and plan all your activities meticulously so that you don't overexert yourself when the time comes for that real push that you need, okay? This card also highlights the fine balance between being adequately defended and being defensive. We all know that feeling. While it's appropriate to establish and protect your boundaries, defensiveness gives you a negative mindset. And the 9 comes in the reading to show a person who is fearful that his or her idea at work will be stolen. Or maybe this, all the hard work that you've been doing to gather for this court case will just be overlooked, thrown out, Don't feel like that, you guys. I feel this is all very positive for the most part. I'm sorry for whoever is going through any legal situations, because who likes that? But I think your outcome is going to be pretty positive. You've worked very hard and your efforts will be met with appreciation and support, okay? Like I said, Sagittarius are a lot like Scorpio energy and Taurus and Aries energy, where we're very stubborn people. We don't like asking for help, and that's just the long and the short of it. Okay, hopes and fears for Sagittarius, October 2017. Oh, your fears, okay. 7 of Swords in the upright. Who likes this card? No one really. This is an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. The 7 of Swords, first right off the bat, secrets. You're fearing that someone is keeping secrets from you. And in a legal situation, that could be very damning. This is also a card of warning to protect your possessions, because there could be a thief around you. And basically, I feel like this is also like a mental thievery. Like, don't give up your ideas and don't give your hand away right now too soon, especially if we're dealing in a court case, because that could screw you over. But basically, it's about, physical thievery, and someone who's keeping secrets from you, or maybe you're the secret keeper. But since it's in the hopes and fears position, I feel like you think someone's keeping secrets from you. Traditionally, the meaning is to protect your belongings and your property. In general, you can think of this as a potential transgression. You may encounter a challenge to your position. Defendant. Oh my goodness, I'm having a brain fire. Like the opposite sides of the courtroom, like what's the pure? I'm so ridiculous right now. So the plaintiff and defendant, boom, right there. An individual is invading your space, or in a relationship, a selfish partner takes too much emotionally from you, you feel like. Maybe that's why you're in the courtroom in the first place. The Suit of Swords says that you're going to have to use your intellect to beat this person at their own game, okay? You guys might not like acting like that. Nobody does. But when you're dealing with selfish, one-minded people like that, you have to beat them at their own game, okay? What is the outcome, or the general outcome for October for Sagittarius, October 2017? What is the general outcome for Sagittarius for October 2017? Okay, the 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. This again is the card of the Advocate. It's the card of courage, effort. It's the card of being an advocate for a group of people that cannot speak for themselves. Maybe that's why you're going to court. Maybe you're representing like a whole bunch of people. That's what the Justice card speaks of too. You're taking a moral high ground that's going to affect not only you, but many other people too. What are you guys doing, Sag? You helping raise the vibration of the world? If it looks like it. Strength. the Magician, the Hangman, Justice. It looks like you guys are manifesting some pretty powerful stuff right here. I do go off interpretation and feeling, but sometimes I like to read out of the books because there may be a word or two that hits with you guys. The Seven of Swords Seven of Wands, excuse me, reveals that you have had relentless obstacles in your path, but you keep going and overcome them. There was another card that said that too. Oh, the Justice card, that's right. Success is in reach. This card is particularly relevant to work and career matters and highlights all negotiations. However difficult the conversation becomes, there's a need to keep talking and stay in the conversation until you're satisfied with the outcome. Page of Swords, the not very distant past, I say. Stick up for what you want. If this is like a legal suit due to work, or a disability suit, you guys make sure you get your due, okay? Make sure that you are talking until you're heard. Because a lot of people just give up too easy, because it sucks to be shut down, but that's not your way, is it? That's not your way. Okay? There's a noble aspect too to this card. It often comes up in a reading to show that you're defending other people, just like the Justice card. Not just your own interests, in the sense of the Seven of Wands is a card of an advocate. You may find the need to stand up for those who are unable to speak for themselves. Morality is important to you now, so the Seven of Wands shows you may become a spokesperson for a group, such as a committee or a jury. This task is not an easy one, but you will persist. In relationships, there are hurdles and you will need to fight for love. This can be temporary, however, so by all means, stand up for your relationship in the short term, provided you're sure your partner will, return your loyalty. So, in the bottom of the deck energy is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, now this is when we're talking into the property and money. This straight up, they like to say it's the Miser card, but I think that's BS. This is someone who's holding on to their possessions and their money because, God damn it, you've worked hard for it. So why not hold on to what you work for? It is a warning, however, not to become too possessive or controlling, because wealth is, after all, a concept. And being possessive and controlling makes you very displeasing to others, makes you stagnant, makes you rigid. And who the hell wants to be around anybody like that? It's just kind of like the universe whispering in your ear. Watch your possessions. Hold on to them tightly. No frivolous spending, no gambling. But don't be so consumed by money that it ruins you. Because that's a huge, huge thing of what's going on our planet right now, is that so many people are consumed by money. It's lowering the vibration and it's ruining us. It really is. So Scorpio, I hope that gives you guys a little bit of insight for October 2017. I'm sorry about a little bit of the jumbles, and I hope you have a great day. Namaste.